What's popping, y'all, and welcome back to I'll Do It Myself. So, December 31st, we made it. I want to tell all of y'all thank you for all the well birthday wishes that I got the other day. Yes, Jackie Robinson in the building. I am 42 now. Much love to each and every one of y'all that showed me some appreciation. I want to thank y'all first and foremost. Secondly, I just want to tell y'all, it's been a great year. It's been a up and down year, honestly, for me. You know what I'm saying? Career wise, family wise, it's been a journey, but we're focusing on doing the best that we possibly can next year. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters is the now. It's no better time than now. With that being said, I want to welcome y'all to the year and wrap up. So, we're going to go through a few categories: best artist, best male artist, female artist, songs, moments, etc. And I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about it. So, first and foremost, let's get into it. Best artist, right? Now, best artist, you could look at it from a lot of different avenues, a lot of different spaces and shit. I'm going to tell y'all straight up and down. It's Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar is the best artist of this year. I think that from the time we heard him on Like That, from the beef to the preview of Squabble Up, to the GNX album, to the Pop Out, to the announcement of, the announcement of the Super Bowl, how he handled the backlash, how he's handled everything gracefully going into the new year. It's undisputable. Kendrick has had, the best year. Now, I have a different male artist because FA, my boy FA made up these categories, and I'm happy he did because I want to, show appreciation when appreciation is due. But I got to give Kendrick his props, man. I mean, Kendrick has always been one of my favorite artists since Section 80 for me. Overly dedicated, honestly, overly dedicated. And the growth, the growth that he's had over these years. When people talk about artist development and what exists and what doesn't exist, artist development is a real thing. I mean, look at what he's doing now with Baby King. That's an artist that's on his label with PG Lang, and expressing the vulnerability on a Heart Part 6 about not knowing the business, leaving TDE, keep on growing and building, and nothing but great things happen. And salute to everybody over there. Best, best artist, Kendrick Lamar. All right, now we're going to go to best male artist, which is a different category. All of these shits is going to be rap, honestly. I'm not really, I don't listen to enough other music to consider other people in these categories for myself. But best male artist for me, Future. Got to give it to Future. Future from, We Don't Trust You to We Still Don't Trust You to Mixtape Pluto, 3 #1 albums, hit records, tons of moments. My favorite song out of all of that might be Lost My Dog. Lost My Dog is his personally for me because I have lost people to, drug addiction and all of that in my life. So that was one of them ones, But in its totality, I got to give it to Future. Future is one of my favorite artists, I feel like Future has a very, very dope-ass knack for saying, like Andre 3000 says, some inspirational, what do you say? Some inspirational turn up shit or something. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I got to give it to Future. Best male artist for me. Now, we're going to go to best female artist this year. And the females killed. And we could tell by the albums that they killed and did their thing. But best female artist, I got to go to Glorilla. Got to go to Glorilla, man. Got to go to Glorilla. And the reason why I'm giving that to Glorilla is because when she had that record with her and Fabio Foreign, me included, was like, what the fuck is going on over there? Why would she do a record like that? A lot of people thought that the record was like, I think it was so many touchy things within the record, right? You had a record with her and Fabio. I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because Fabio does his thing, especially on features. But you got the Uchi Wally sample. Then it's Cha-Cha and Cha-Cha Slide, and it was bad. And I think that she bounced from that gracefully. Coming back with a Year Glow, then coming back with TGIF, which is one of my favorite records of the year. Coming out with the album Glorious. She just did her thing this entire year. You got to give Glow her props. She's not going anywhere. But Sexy Red did her thing as well. I know a lot of people think like, yo, why would you even mention a person like Sexy Red? I'm not going to negate a Sexy Red, man. I enjoy Sexy Red's music. But let's keep it moving. Best beef song. So, you could go through all of the songs that happened with people beefing this entire year, but let's just talk about the obvious beef, which was Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. My favorite song out of the whole shit is Euphoria. When I showed my Spotify wrap up or when I saw it, it said that I listened to it 49 times a day it came out. That's my favorite song out of it. I think that like Kendrick, every time I listen to it, it just gets better. You know what I'm saying? It gets better. It's like a movie that the more you watch it, the more you, oh, I ain't peeped that, or damn, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like you keep finding things in it. It's the gift that keeps on giving and shit. You heard, yeah, Euphoria. I'm going Euphoria. All right, now best song. Best song for me, I got two of them. Two of my favorite songs this year. TGIF by Glorilla and also Type Shit by Future. Those are two of my favorite songs, and of course, for obvious reasons, you seen who my picks was above, right? Best album though, best album. Now, there's a lot of albums that dropped this year. Fat Joe said, and I know y'all, Fat Joe is y'all worst enemy right now for a lot of y'all, but Fat Joe said that this was one of the worst years, might be the worst year in hip hop. I disagree. I think that this was a good year, and I think that because of business situations that might not have gone the way they were supposed to go for certain people, we start looking at it like, oh, it was just a wash. Nah, there was a lot that good that came out this year. But my favorite album this year, Chromacopia by Tyler the Creator. Yes, it is. I think that if you've been listening to Tyler the Creator's music, he's evolved from 2010, 2011 when we first heard Odd Future, Bastard, you know what I'm saying, Goblin, Cherry Bomb, you know what I mean, Wolf. He's grown from all of those projects and he's talking about mature shit. And oh yeah, shouts out to him for doing the freestyle over Hey Now, you know what I mean, giving us some extra content before the year's out. But I gotta go Chromacopia. I think that Tyler has, found, I mean, let me not say found. Tyler's known his sound for a minute, but his sound changes with every album. I like that he always keeps some sort of elements of when he first started, whether that might be the bridge, or I know he said he likes to, use R&B elements, 90s R&B elements into some of his beats and shit. Gotta give it to Tyler, man. For real. Gotta give it to Tyler. I got a chance to host Camp Flog Gnaw this year with Amber Grimes, my sister Amber Grimes, and my bro Mouse Jones. Had a great time. Interview Andre 3000. Met a lot of new artists there. Gotta give it up to Tyler. Salute. All right. Best albums. Because it was like, I threw this category in there. You know what I mean? FA had some, I threw this category in there because it's a lot of albums that came out this year that I like. And I'm going to touch on a few of them because I'm not going to say every single one. This is in no order. But let's start with Glorious by Glorilla, right? Then we got to go Please Don't Cry by Rhapsody. I listened to Auditorium by Pete Rock and Common, and yes, it's nominated for Grammys and all that. Great body of work. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them brothers. I think that right now is the best time for artists that are getting older, because before, when you got older, you was told to like basically shut the fuck up and dribble. Now you could put your shit out when you want, at your own discretion, how you want to do it. If you seen Ghostface release the album on Mass Appeal, which is Nas's label, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta give respect where respect is due. And I think it's a great time for older artists because the audience has grown with them, and we still accepting that music from them. We Don't Trust You by Future. Future was in my top listens of like probably every DSP I listen to. Future, I gotta go Future. We Don't Trust You. Of course, sparked off the beef with Like That. Tons of good records on there. Claustrophobic is my favorite joint. I also love the fact that him and Metro Boomin paying tribute to Prodigy using that interview, you know what I'm saying, throughout the album. That's fire. Like, I don't think anybody really talked about that. Future being an Atlanta guy, paying homage to Prodigy, you know what I mean, of Mobb Deep, who's a Queens guy, legendary New York rapper. Salute to that. Did I say Please Don't Cry by Rhapsody? I think I did. If I didn't, shouts out to Rap. Dope body of work as well. Rap never disappoints when it comes to albums. Alligator Bites Don't Heal by Doshi. Doshi, I think, is like, I said this to her. I think that, while she's been grinding, I've known about Doshi since 2020. This is like the real breakout year for her. So I feel like it's kind of like her rookie year, even though she's been putting in that pain. This is a solid, very, very good body of work. I think that Doshi is tackling shit, you know what I mean, that a lot of people might be afraid to talk about. She's not afraid to express herself. And she a chocolate girl, and I got 2 chocolate daughters, so that helps as well. But shouts out to Doshi, you know what I mean? A very, very, very dope young lady coming out of Tampa, I believe. Yeah, Tampa, Florida. Lotto, listen, the ladies did they fucking thing this year, man. One thing we cannot dispute is good music coming from the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I know they say the ladies run rap and this, that, and third. I think that everybody's running concurrently. I don't think that there's a definitive new star like they talk about they talk about the big three. We got to start having other conversations about who else is putting in that work, because some of my favorite artists are on this list. But Lotto, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I mean, solid album, man. Solid album. I hate the flack that she caught over the Brokey record. Rap always been about braggadocious shit. It always been about what I got and you don't got. And I feel like Brokey was a dope record. Everybody got up in arms, but I think that's just because Lotto's a yellow girl. You know what I mean? And they be trying to give her problems. But shouts out to Lotto. Sugar Honey Iced Tea is one of my favorite albums this year. Gunna, One of One. Gunna has been continuing to defy the fucking odds when it comes to how people feel about him, regardless about all of that street shit. If you like music and you like artists who put out good music and work on their craft, One of One by Gunna is a good album. If you have not listened to the shit, check it out. Today I Did Good is one of my favorite songs off of there. You know what I'm saying? Gotta show him love. Also, Big Sean, his album that came out. I like that Big Sean album. And people ain't been showing Big Sean the love that he should get, but Big Sean as well. Hearthstone, Psycho, Don Toliver. Don Toliver, I said this once, I'm going to say it again. Don Toliver has been one of the most consistent artists in the past 4 years. Of course, he's a hybrid type of artist because he don't just rap and he don't just sing. He got a fusion of music that he does. But if you look at his albums over the past few years, which let me open something up and go through them joints right quick. Let's go through it. Hold on, y'all. Let's go through Don Toliver's discography over the past couple years. So through albums, right? You got the Hearthstone, Psycho, Love Sick, fire ass album, Life of a Dawn, another fire album, and then what was the one that came before that? Hold on. Why is this? This is just what happens sometimes when you on these DSPs, man. They be hard as hell to navigate. But features with SZA, everything, like, gotta give it to Don Toliver, man. Don Toliver is, I think he's an anomaly. And I think that people will start to understand. I hope they start understanding going into next year, but he's been consistent at putting out great music. You know what I mean? Everything from features to his own albums, especially in a time where people ask, do albums matter? He's put an album out, every year, every other year for the past couple of years, and they all been good. And this last one, because there is more albums, but this last one I want to talk about, it didn't come out this year, but I just got up on this album and I just got up on this young brother, Young Morpheus. Young Morpheus, this album From Whence it Came. I just found out about this album this year. I know I'm late. Y'all could call me whatever y'all want to call me because y'all love to disrespect or try to shit on people that don't know everything, right? I'm only one fucking person. But anyway, like I said, I like Young Morpheus because his music is just some grown man shit. You know what I mean? It's some grown man shit. He's from Cali, I believe. And I just think that he gets straight to the point. His music is no filter. He gets straight to the point and goes for it. So shouts out to Young Morpheus. Now let's go into the best moment. Best moment of the year when it came to hip hop, obviously, Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. This is something that had been brewing for 10 years. Of course, they gave us hits together with Poetic Justice, Fucking Problems, you know what I'm saying? Different moments with them being around each other, conversations of the big three, who's the best. We got that question answered in 2024. Regardless to how I feel about Drake with the suing shit, I do think the suing shit is some fucking sucker shit. But I will say that Family Matters is also one of my favorite records out of the whole situation. But I think that it was just some legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? It was some legendary stuff. I'm gonna throw y'all an extra episode next week because I was inspired by watching What If, even though the first 3 episodes of What If was completely trash, maybe 4. It finished pretty good, but I want to give my What If take when it comes to music and things that could have possibly happened that could have deterred the multiverse in the world, you know what I'm saying, over these years and what we could be talking about had these things happen. So we are gonna get that next week. But yes, Drake versus Kendrick. Kendrick came out triumphant. Drake tried, but it wasn't enough. And now we have this lawsuit, which we're gonna see how that shit goes into next year. And then also with Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, coming back with the Super Bowl and the Grammys coming up, him being nominated for Not Like Us, Not Like Us being like a cultural moment that is a definitive time in hip hop. Like I said, we're gonna do a what if. I don't think Not Like Us is even in there, but we're gonna do a what if episode next week. My favorite personal moment this year. All right, y'all, it's time to get a little emotional. Favorite personal moment this year is me starting this YouTube. When I decided to take some money, a lot of money, and invest in all these cameras, these lights, and I still go through it. Oh, Wayno, your production could be better. Da, da, da. Whatever. I'm getting to it. I'm working on also new content ideas. This is something that has been very, very different for me because I was used to just going to Complex, pulling up cameras on, camera ready, dressed how I want to dress, getting social cuts and all of that by the afternoon to put on my socials, etc. Doing the same with Amazon. You know what I mean? Amazon pulling up, get good check. They, you know what I mean? Lights, my name up in lights in Times Square, all of that. Great, right? But now doing this on my own, while it has been a challenge, this has been the most fulfilling. I have not felt more powerful with my words, more important with what I'm doing than what I'm doing myself here. And that's why I named it I'll Do It Myself. And shouts out to the people who helped me. You know what I'm saying? My sister Roz, my sister Yomi, my bro F.A., you know what I'm saying? I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do so much for me. But my best moment this year was me, doing my best personal moment was me creating this YouTube channel. And we're going to keep growing because we got a lot of new content and a lot of different ideas that's coming. Let's see. Favorite bar. Now, this is my favorite bar. I like, there's so many bars this year, but my favorite bar, I picked something that was funny. And it was Body After Fucking Body. Rick reading my Miranda Rights by Drake on Family Matters. Because I just thought that shit was mad funny. Like, why the hell did he come with that? You know what I'm saying? The what's that? The Funk Master Flex. Like, why did you go with that bar? Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was funny. I just thought it was funny. But that's my favorite bar. And producer of the year. Producer of the year goes to Mustard, man. Shouts out to my guy Mustard. And shouts out to him and his album. And let me tell y'all something. Hold on real quick. Because there's a record that y'all should hear from Mustard that I think is really dope. And it's him rapping on this shit. What's the name of that song? Is it Show Me the Way? No, that's the intro. Fuck am I talking about? Is it Pray For Me? I think it is Pray For Me, the outro on Mustard's album, man. Mustard, man, salute to you, my brother, man. You've been a supporter of me since, you found out who I was and vice versa. I think that you have defined a sound over the past 10 years. This don't got nothing to do with this year, but I'm happy that you finally found in your way. I also got to shout out Metro Boomin, shout out to Hit Boy, shout out to Alchemist, shout out to Soundwave, shout out to all of the producers that put on, because y'all don't understand, man. Production is not an easy job, and it's hard to get paid. You know what I mean? Because a lot of music comes out without them agreements being done, and when them agreements ain't done, your checks be held up. So salute to all of those people. I got to give a shout out also to my bro Yachty, man, and starting what he did with the Concrete Boys, even regardless of the situation with Kara. You know what I'm saying? I want to say salute to Yachty, man, because he worked really hard, man. I watched my boy work extremely hard on not only his project, but other projects, and work on so many other things in between that. And salute to, everybody, who's been doing a lot of good work. I think that 2025 is going to be a different year. It's going to be a year of a resurgence, but the resurgence is going to be for the hustlers. It's going to be for the creators, the ones that actually is not scared. So I wanted to leave y'all with this message, y'all, before we get up out of here. My message to each and every one of y'all that watch this channel is this. If there's something that you want to do, that you're passionate about, that you believe in, that you feel like, if only I could get this off the ground, there's no better time than now. All of those fears that you have is just your projection of yourself. That's not how other people look at you. You might sometimes feel like, because you haven't started, that you're too late. Because you haven't started, that who's going to pay attention? All I'm going to tell y'all is one word: consistency. As long as you're consistent and as long as you're intentful, be intentful whatever it is you want to do. If it's working out, be intentful about that. If it's content creation, be intentful. If it's music, intentful. If it's parenting, I'm saying, if it's personal development, if it's religion, whatever it is that you want to do, because everything ain't about what you could get a dollar off of. Some of us is just trying to be better people on a daily, you feel me? So if there's anything that it is that you want to do, just go for that shit, man. That shit is right in your grasp and you don't know it because you think that if you reach, you're going to fall. You are going to fall. I'm here to tell you, you are going to fall, but it's about how the fuck you get up. just keep getting up, y'all. Keep getting up. I want to dedicate this episode to my brother Rob Markman. This is December 30th that I'm filming this. It's dropping tomorrow, but Rob Markman's birthday is today. A lot of people always want us to collab and do things together. What y'all don't know is that me and my brother Rob Markman, since the past year, over a year ago, we are close friends beyond just this music shit. You know what I mean? And he always checks on me. We've gone through some tough moments together. We've had great moments together. We've worked together and all of that. But when it came to doing this content shit, me and Rob had a conversation last year, and I told him what I wanted to do, and he told me what he was thinking about doing. And once we started doing this shit, man, we made a way for ourselves with these channels. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the people, it's to y'all, because y'all support us. You know what I mean? And y'all push us and y'all egg us on. And I just want to tell y'all, if y'all thought we did anything this year, watch what happens next year. And we not one of them people that say stay tuned and don't know action come behind that. So salute to my brother Rob Markman. This episode is dedicated to him. And for all of y'all that rock with me, you know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually you will. Send this shit to your family, because I think anybody you send my content to, they're gonna mess with it. You feel me? This is I Do It Myself. And I see y'all on the other side of the year. Peace.